the Bengals. You know, they franchised T. Higgins.
You're so annoying.
You sabotaged your
This
story
is so
last
bad.
night. Yesterday.
There's an exact similar story that you won't let us talk about, and this story we're talking about every day.
They said they want to work out a deal. Their phone is ringing off the hook. Sit down at dinner. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? No, T is not here. No, we're trying to work out a deal. Stop calling. Are you sure T. Higgins will be on the roster week 1, bro?
Well, you know what? We just talked about Tennessee taking a quarterback. How about teaming him up with T. Higgins?
Oh, trading their second pick?
Yeah, I'm not
second round
obviously
pick?
not giving up the first one. Well, yeah. I like to get T. Higgins with my young quarterback. Obviously, New England, he'd be great for you. I'll give you that. He'd be great for you. So they should be calling to it.
I mean, the whole T. Higgins thing is, what do they want for him? Are they going to give a reasonable amount of drafts, compensation? Because what we got a 5th and a 7th right now is what the last 2 receivers got traded for. Is Cincinnati going to say we want a 1 or a 2, and then that makes it unrealistic because
You think a 2 is unrealistic for T.
They
Higgins?
need to trade.
Here's the problem: is when you're making that trade, not only are you giving up draft capital and a guy you're going to have for 4 years, but then you got to pay him a ton of money. And T. Higgins missed 5 games each of the last 2 years. You're getting, are you getting 17 games, or are you looking at it as, okay, we got him for 12 games a year?
So
Need him for 20.
Carolina would be a decent place for T. Higgins. They need.
Oh yeah, they
thought about that.
But they don't.
I like that.
If they really believe in Brown.
Their 2nd round pick this year goes to the Bears. Amazingly, they're still paying that off.
Yikes.
But they might have a different pick.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
sure.
maybe if it's in the 5th, 6th, 7th, like.
I think there is a 0% chance he's traded for a mid-round pick. I think those other guys who were traded were near, Christian Kirk was going to get cut. Debo is 29. You know what I mean? In a different spot. But your point is a point Danny makes on Breakfast Ball all the time, and it's smart. It's the single most expensive way to acquire a player.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Trading your draft pick and signing him to the top of the market deal. It's what Miami did to get Tyreek Hill. Like, we've seen it, but it is a very expensive way to build your roster.
Sometimes you can make it a little bit more palatable by a conditional pick where we give you a 3rd if he plays, X amount of games at performance level. It bumps up to a 2.